Welcome to a very special Back to Basics, not Back to School edition of Dominic's Wine Cellar on Worcesterscene.com. Chalk. Old worn out leather used to carry books. Dried up leaves. What do they have in common? Not much. They often mark the onset of fall in the back to school season, but what do they have to do with wine in particular? Well, strangely, they've often been used to describe the flavors of something called tannin. Now let me tell you a little story about tannin. Picture this. It's a cold, blustery winter afternoon, and you're just going into the kitchen to get a nice hot cup of tea. You boil the water, you take it off the stove, you pour it in the cup over a nice tea bag. All of a sudden, the phone rings. You go over to the phone, it's your long-lost friend, and she's from wherever you're not, so you get a lot to catch up with. After a while, you remember, as you hang the phone up, she had a nice hot cup of tea sitting on the kitchen table, and you go over to it, take a sip, and it's bitter, horrifyingly astringent. No good. What are you going to do? Put lemon in it? Won't work. Water it down? Only increases the bitter flavor. The only thing you can do is you can add lactose, milk. That's why milk and tea go so well together. In a similar fashion, that's exactly why wine goes so well with cheese. If you ever, and this is my advice from me to you, if you ever run across a wine that's just a little bit too bitter, a little bit too astringent, and gives you that leathery, leafy, chalky flavor, grab some nice cheese and put it up against it. You can't lose. Join me next month on Dominic's Wine Cellar on Worcesterscene.com for another very special edition of Back to Basics.